Hey everybody, it's Sean. I wanted to start out today's video by showing you this email that I had received. I was going to actually show you the real email, but I didn't want to show his last name and the Camtasia software I use. If I tried to shrink the screen down, it would upload YouTube into a widescreen. It was it wouldn't have looked good, so I just decided to copy the email and paste it into Word. But if you read this email, you'll see this guy Brett, and really thanks a lot, Brett, for sending me this email. I really appreciate it. Where he signed up on Sunday, and he on Monday morning, between Monday morning and now Wednesday, he's had 14 wins and 5 losses with Legendary Trader, which I think that's great. You know, go ahead, take the chance, see if it works, and once you see it works, you're happy the whole time. So I'm really glad that Brett did take that chance, and hopefully other people will send me emails of their experiences, and I'll try to get them on and just to prove to everybody that this works and it's making people money. So I want to really give a big shout out to Brett. I really appreciate you sending me this email. And if you have any other questions, don't hesitate to send me a message. All right, we'll talk to you soon. Hey, everybody, too. I've also got a couple of emails from people who aren't sure. They signed up, but they didn't understand the affiliate link thing, and they wanted to make sure I got the credit. And to be honest, you know, if I don't get the credit, hey, as long as you appreciate it, and you know, it's the thought that counts. If you tried and it didn't work out, you know, where I got the credit, that's fine. You know, just keep watching my videos, and it's the thought that counts. And I just think, you know, if you tried and you appreciate the videos and you want to give me the credit, but it didn't work out, then you know, pay it forward to somebody else, and we'll call it even. So, but the markets world, if you really want to make sure I get the credit for it, when you click these links, the best way to do it is to click these links right here, which are at the bottom, which are in the description part underneath each one of my videos. And so when you click these, this little tag at the back of each one of them, that's my affiliate link. And so when I hold this one here, when I keep the mouse over it, you see the 219572. That's like an affiliate number. So if you come here, I guess the best way to do it to ensure that is when you come here, if you click these links, then that should be up in the toolbar up at the top, or the address bar, excuse me, up at the top, and then that'll ensure that I'm getting credit for those. If you feel I deserve it, like I said, you know, if you like the videos and they help, you know, I leave it entirely up to you. Also, for the VPS part, this is Wayne's email address right here, which he's the person that, you know, if you talk to him, he charges a little bit, but I mean, it's reasonable because it's like an hour's worth of work for him to set that VPS up. If you know how to set up the VPS yourself, you know, you can do that, but I didn't know how to do it, so I didn't even try. It was just worth it for me to, I mean, I just had him go ahead and do it, and yeah, he understands how it works. He sets it up, and he puts this other little program in there so if for some reason it ought like the program, the SignalPush program that's in the VPS, if it doesn't update and it shuts down, this other little program he puts in there will auto start the SignalPush program again. So you know your system, your VPS program is running constantly, and that's the goal when you have this, when you're using all this, you know, when you're using SignalPush, is you want that thing up and running 24/7. And you know, if I've got something that's going to ensure that, like that little program, and I can't remember the name of it, but there's a little program that'll auto start it, to ensure that it stays up and running. I think that's just awesome. So I just wanted to mention this, and we'll get to my balance. Okay, everybody, this is Sean again. I just wanted to show you my balance. I'm up to 771.23. Here all the trades are. It's probably not all of them because I know the program does updates, and so it'll shut down to reboot, and then it comes back up. So, and some of them it'll say rejected here, and it tells you why they're rejected, and that's one of I'll tell you, this program is just really user friendly. You know, for people who know nothing, well, at the beginning I didn't know anything about this, and it just seems like I'm learning a lot as I go along, but it's just not overwhelming. You know, it just starts to make money off the bat if you've seen my earlier videos, but then you learn about the stops, and you learn about the martingale and just different things, and you just gradually learn as you go along. I think that's great. But I just want to show you my balance here. Let's check the other two. because I like to keep an eye on these other guys in the marketplace. So let's see how they're doing. Let's see, view his performance. So this right here, binary options experts. Looks like he's had 2 trades, and he might not be doing as well. I was hoping he was going to do a lot better, but it doesn't look like he's doing as well as I was hoping he would. Let's check out Hot Commodity because he's another one that let's see how he's doing. Okay, for this week, 83%, so he looks like he did some trades on the 11th. Oh, so he hasn't done any trades since last week. If I'm reading that right. Yeah, he hasn't done any trades since last week. So I don't know, that could be because of the holiday season. I'm not sure what that is, but all I know is if I'm paying this guy a subscription, each month, he's got to produce more than, 1 or 2 a week. That's a problem, especially considering how much this guy's charging for his subscriptions. I mean, $650 for a month for a $100 max trade. He needs to definitely produce a lot more than what he's producing. Then there was another one that's popping up. Let's take a look at how they're doing real quick. This guy, as it brings up his information here. Come on. Let's try it again. Sometimes, I don't know, it must be something, I don't know if it's my internet connection speed is a little slower or if it's something at their end, but for some reason sometimes it takes a second for these to come up. There we go. This guy, so he's done some trades, and so far this week he's at 62%. That's not so good. So hopefully, he can turn around because he's at 71% for the entire month of December at 203 trades. That's not bad. It's just this week's not good. So you'll see that. You'll see that happen a lot with different brokers. Is like, they will. I don't know if any of them that have perfect 100% great weeks all the time. They'll usually have, the good ones will have probably 3 bad weeks, or excuse me, 3 good weeks and 1 bad week. I mean, when you look at all their numbers, it seems like that's a interesting pattern for a lot of them. I've never seen anybody, and it might not even break down to an entire bad week. It might break down to 2 or 3 days in that week are bad, but they're just pretty bad, but the rest of the month just more than makes up for it. And I think that's what a lot of people see that and they get worried, but hey, just remember my 1%, 2%, 10%, and you will be okay. Also, I want to talk about people want to figure out who are the best binary options brokers are. So who are the best binary options brokers? And in my opinion, the best binary options brokers right now that I see so far are the ones that have paid me back and that I haven't consistently lost money on. And the only one I can say that about right now is Markets World. I put money into the other ones and I have money still sitting in some of the other ones. And like the downside to some of them are, like I've got $157 sitting in one of them, which isn't one, of course, that I can map to Markets or to excuse me, SignalPush. I can't even map it to it. So, and I can't pull it out till it hits at least 200. So then I'm thinking, okay, well, I'll deposit, $40 or $43 and get it up to 200 and then withdraw it. Well, you can't do that because the minimum deposit is 200. So it's like that 200 or $157 is sitting there collecting dust right now. I just haven't figured out what I want to do with it. And then the other one, I have like 25 in the other one, and that one did map. I could use the mapping feature with SignalPush, but for some reason when I tried it, it wouldn't allow any trades to go through. So I'm going to dig into the mapping part of it more next year. I have a feeling the reason it wouldn't allow me to trade is because the balance was too low, possibly. I guess. I'm not sure what would cause that, but I'm going to play with that a little bit more next year, and I'll keep you guys up to date. So, okay, well, that's today's video. If you have any questions, comments, anything like that, please feel free in leaving it in the spot below. As you can see, This video is in a new spot, and you'll probably see below how, my description looks much better than it ever has. And I'll tell you right now, don't give me the credit because I didn't type it, because I am horrible at that stuff. But the person you want to give credit to, if you want to say thank you for the information on my descriptions from now on, is a person named Morgan, excuse me. I can't believe she'll probably be mad at me for messing up her name, but Morgan. And Morgan is the one who is now going to be working with me on my descriptions, and she's going to be writing them because I'm just really bad at it. So if you want to give a thanks to Morgan for doing a great job, that would be awesome. And if you have any questions, like I said, don't hesitate in shooting me an email or a Skype. All right, we'll talk to you on Sunday.